Okay, if you had drawn some of these temporary profiles, we're going to do some housekeeping here. Let's click on here, because one thing we want to understand is when we create these alignments, we want to, especially when we're using them to apply later on assemblies to them and create other things, we want to make sure we're using the proper alignment. Okay, so right now I want to navigate here and click on these alignments here, and that's my, I think this is 6 and this is my design. And let's go ahead and right click and delete those. Okay, yep, I want to delete them from this project. And let's click design, let's go ahead and delete that. And also just check under the sites, making sure you don't have any alignments there. I don't have any. Shouldn't have any under grading, but you never know. And then we'll check a survey site. Again, we shouldn't have any, and that's good. So now we've deleted them all on there, so good. All right, now we're going to use a different tool to create an alignment. We've used the alignment creation tool. Now we're going to create alignment from objects. What we first need to do is go ahead and click on layer properties, scroll down to, you see C road and center and C road curve. So click on both of those and unfreeze those. And you'll see them here. Here's the polyline for my center line alignment, and then my curve around my cul-de-sac. All right. So let's go ahead and use alignment, and we're going to create from a alignment from object, just like we did with feature lines and property lines as well, parcels. So let's click on that, and we're going to select this line here, and we're going to right click, and you'll notice it has an arrow. Okay, and this arrow is in the direction where it starts at 0. So that is an acceptable direction. That's what we want. We want it to start at the center line of the existing road, and I'm going to hit enter to accept that. Okay, and I'm going to call this one, let's get this down, keep the word alignment and put dev in front of it, because it's very important to understand the names of your alignments when we do other things in here and applying a design element to an alignment. We want to know what it is. We'll go ahead and put it under development, keep it proposed. We're going to choose the labeling. I'm just going to do major and minor only. Okay, and we really don't need this conversion options because we have, and we'll go ahead and erase it, because we have a polyline that has a curve in it. Okay, and we do not have the design criteria on there, and we're going to hit OK, and there it is. It's created that alignment. You can click on it, put the curves in based on the polyline geometry, and it should stop at 99.97, okay? And put my stationing on. It's just putting the major and minor elements on there, and that's the beginning of it. So let's see what it looks like. We'll go click on here and verify that. And you'll notice it is alignments. Let's do under development here, and I click on alignments, and you should see it right here, okay? And you can always, if it appears you didn't put it on the right site, you can always right click and change the site on that. Okay, now we are going to create another alignment also using by object for this line here. And so again, I'm going to select alignment creation tool. And so, oh, sorry, not alignment correction tool. I'm going to select alignment by object. I'm going to select this line here. I'm going to right click. I'm going to choose this direction. That seems good. Hit return. And I'm going to call this one dev. Cul-de-sac. Okay, center line, we will keep it under development, proposed. Let's change it. We're going to go all of them. Here we go. Let's see what that looks like. Uncheck this, okay? So again, we're putting under development, cul-de-sac, and then we're going to reverse, keep that direction and hit OK. And there we go. We've got this alignment now created. And it's going in this direction, so it'll be a clockwise direction on there. All right, now we're going to create a alignment, but in this case we're going to do a offset alignment. So offset alignments could be, in this case it's going to be the edge of my road, okay? So it has to be based off an alignment. Okay, so let's click create offset alignment. It's going to say which one do you want to select, okay? Or we can press the enter key and select from a list. Let's do that. We're going to press the enter key. And I do have two alignments, okay? That's why it's important in projects to know when you name something what it means, because if this was a much larger job, I might have a list of, 5, 6 things, and I want to make sure to pick the right one. So I'm going to click OK. And what we're going to choose to do is, yes, start to end. Okay, I can keep the offset name template. That's fine. The left and right side, I want to change that to 15. So it's going to offset to the left 15 and to the right 15. Okay. And if we, you can look over there, I am not going to put any labels on this one, so that's fine. And it's going to be classified as an offset on development, which is the same one. You can review some of these, but we're not going to get into those. We're not going to create an offset profile either. So, and we're going to choose no labels for this. And then we're just going to hit OK. And there it is. It has created that alignment, okay? That is offset from the first one. Now, one thing to note, when you do move, say, let's say I click on my dev alignment, since my offset alignment is based on this, if I move this, it moves the offsets as well. But we'll go ahead and hit escape. We're not going to change that, okay?